assist.
Great ball movement.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. Commit turnovers when you try to do too much.
Kid Operation Rat. Though I never contemplated that. Then that's a wrap. Turn your pages to 03. Chapter in YG's. Pants is my code D. No iron team, homie. Picture me solo. See what happened to Tony. What he did to Manolo. There go that New York Giant. Back on the
guards that have made an impact with their passing this season. The leading assist men among two guards.
On this game. Look at the numbers for Williams. He's got 26 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
It's his first trip to the line.
Some say Khaled, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
First free throw is good.
We can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over.
And Williams drops them both. I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. He's certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay to get these big calls right.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive. That one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I'm not sure what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Knicks out front, opening up a huge. Aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
Foul. Elbow. Two.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Williams. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. And both free throws good for Williams. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Knicks running away with it. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. New York came out ready to play, displaying the force of a tidal wave and some excellent offensive and defensive possessions. They surged their way to a 14-2 start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
League's best defenses. Number 5, the Knicks.
This is a team that takes pride.
Always.
Foul. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Frazier, he's checked in for Dallas. For New York, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Chance here now for a three-point play.
That's 9 of the last 10 points coming on fast breaks. They have to find a way to get back on D.
And when you give up points in transition, you allow them to develop a rhythm offensively.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. So he gets them both.
They got to come out to slam with vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Dallas making a switch here. Bosch is checked in.
1 shot. 1 shot.
And that one misses.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Knicks.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports